So next up I have gotten all my lip products and I'm going to go through these section by section, starting with my lip butters and that kind of stuff. And here I have two from Flower Beauty. I have the shade Rosy Fuchsia, and this one doesn't have the name but it's a gorgeous red one. I'm going to get rid of the Rosy Fuchsia one because the colour is just not what I expected it to be, and I just don't reach for it, but it's a gorgeous shade if you like a sort of rosy one, but I didn't expect it to be that glittery basically because it's a bit glittery. I'm going to keep this one, which is a gorgeous red, and I turned my lights on, which is why you can probably hear that horrible background beeping kind of noise. But my lights make an awful noise and I don't like it a lot, so but I have to keep them on or else it's going to be a bit too dark, but I'm going to get rid of the Rosy Fuchsia. I have this tin from Fresh which has 3 of their sugar tinted lip treatments, and I have the shade Rose, Petal and Tulip. I think it's actually Rosé. But I'm going to keep all of these 3. I do like them. They feel super nice on the lips and they are very small, but I keep them in the tin because or else they just get lost. And I like the tin because it has a nice big mirror. And here I have 5 lip butters, 4 of them are from Revlon, and I'm going to keep everyone but this one. This is in the shade Strawberry Shortcake, and this is just far too pale pink and I just don't like that look on my lips, so I'm going to give that away. But I'm going to keep my other 3, which are Juicy Papaya, Peach Parfait and Berry Smoothie. And I'm also going to keep this one from Almay. It's their Smart Shade Butter Kiss in Berry Light Medium. And this and the Revlon one in Berry Smoothie are basically like identical twins, but I'm going to keep both of them. Next up I am going to do all of my lip balms because I have them separate in this one, and there's actually a dead fly in here. Oh my god. That's how long ago I've been reaching inside this, but that dead fly, you're going out the window. That's kind of disgusting. And I have this glass jar with all of my lip balms, which are in the sort of typical lip balm form. I keep all my other lip balms in that jar because they just take up a lot of space in this one. But I'm going to start off with my 3 EOSs, both of these. All 3 of these are staying. I have nearly used up the pink one because I have it by my night table. It's by my bed, so I use this at night, but I'm going to keep all 3 of them because I think they're amazing. This EOS is going to go because... No, actually, this one is the newest one. Oh yeah, I'm keeping this one as well. I forgot I had this. So I had one which was very similar packaging, but it was another... I had one which was similar, but that I was out of, and I bought this in America, but I'm going to keep that one as well because I do like the EOS lip balms. This one I'm going to get rid of. This was a gift from, I think, my bank, which is a bit of a fun thing, but I don't use it, so I'm going to give this away. This one I'm keeping. It's from the Body Shop. It's their lip balm in Frosted Cranberry, which was their Christmas one. Love the smell of this, so this is definitely staying. These 2 are also one. I have one Ben & Jerry in Mint Chocolate Cookie, which smells like mint chocolate cookie, so that's definitely staying, and I do like it a lot. And I have this one which was bought from at a Christmas market last year from one of the sort of... It's from Total, which is a... well, it's the English word for it. But yeah, basically, I can't remember it, but I am going to keep this because I do like it a lot. I'm also going to keep this little one, which I use mostly as decoration, but it was a Christmas gift from my grandma. I don't actually think I've opened this until now, but let's try this and see if I like it or not. But I do keep it mostly as decoration because I just think it is adorable. Then I have this one. Most of these are my Maybelline Baby Lips, and I'm going to get rid of a couple of the shades because I just don't like them. Starting with the Dr. Rescue line, I have three. I have the clear one, I have the one in Coral, Crepe, and in Just Peachy. I'm going to keep the clear one only because these other two, they are too light on my lips and just does not look good, so both of these are going. I'm also keeping the one in Cherry Me, which is a gorgeous red shade, and I've used this quite a lot, so I do like that a lot. Also keeping the one in Peach Kiss, which is a nice sort of neutral one. I'm also keeping the one in Grapevine, which is a lot bit more sort of purple. I'm then left with three, and I do think I'm going to give all of these three away. I have the purple one called Berry Bomb, I just don't use it. I have Mint Fresh, I don't need any more clear lip balms, which is pretty obvious. And I have Striker Rose, which I just don't like the colour of on my lips, so all of those are going. I'm going to keep 4. Then I have 3 other ones. I have one of the Yes to Grapefruit Naturally Smooth Lip Balms. This is staying. I've not yet made up my mind on this. And I have the Burt's Bees Refreshing Lip Balm with Pink Grapefruit, which I recently found in my jacket pocket after I forgot I had it. But I do very much enjoy the Burt's Bees lip balm, so this is also staying. And I have another one from Burt's Bees. This is a tinted lip balm. This is in Sweet Violet. I am on the fence about this because I do find, although it has a nice tint, sort of pinkish purple, I just find that it's very, very drying on my lips. I'm going to keep it and play around with it a bit more, but most likely I'm going to end up giving it away or tossing it, so I'm going to keep it for now. But yeah. Next up, I'm going to do my sort of liquid lipstick and other kind of lipstick type formulas. And I have 3 of the L'Oreal Caress, I think they are lip stains. I have the shade 101, 200 and 300. And I am going to keep the middle one, which is 200, called Princess, as well as 101 Lolita, because I love those 2 shades. One of them is a nice orange and one is a more sort of natural sort of your lips, but a better kind of shade. I'm going to get rid of 300, which is called Juliet, because it looks like it's going to be like a nice raspberry kind of red, but it turns out it's a very orange based red and I just don't like it on my lips, so that is going away. I have 3 of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I have the shade Stockholm, Copenhagen, as well as Milan. I am keeping all 3 of these because I do love them. I have one of the Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams in the shade Lust. I'm on the fence about this because I do think it's a bit too drying on my lips, because it makes all of the lines on my lips super visible and it just makes my lip look super dry. But I'm going to give it a couple more shots, see if I like it. If not, this is probably going to go to my mum because I do think she likes it a lot. I then have the Max Factor Lipfinity, which is the sort of 2-step liquid lipstick program in the shade Spice, which I am going to keep because I recently purchased this and I absolutely love it, so that's staying. I then have the Berry Loudmouth Extreme Lip Colour in the shade, I can't remember the shade, but I bought this a couple of years ago, 2 years ago I think, 2.5 years ago in London, and I have only used it a couple of times. It is such a pretty shade. It's a super pigmented, sort of peachy coral, but that's just not the shades that I gravitate towards. It's more of a summer shade, but summer just like flew past and I didn't reach for it once, so I am going to give this away. And that was that one. Quick and easy, some of these are going to be. Next up, I have my lip glosses, which I don't have a lot of lip glosses because I recently went through and decluttered some of my makeup collection. I'm going to show you those products that I did declutter at the end because they sort of pre-decluttered and I just didn't like them, and I did at that point declutter I think a couple of lip glosses that were just a bit too old and I hadn't reached for. But here I have a Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. This is definitely staying because I love it. I have a Flower Beauty Gosh lip gloss in the shade Lovely Lotus, which is also staying to beautiful pink. I have two NYX butter glosses in the shade Creme Brulee and Vanilla Cream Pie. Both of these are staying because I think the formula on the NYX lip glosses are beautiful. And then I have these two, which I'm a bit on the fence about. I don't want to give any of these away because they were gifts, but reality, what am I going to use? This one I do actually love and use quite a lot. It's a casual lip shimmer and it's a nice sort of rosy shade. It smells very strongly of something. No idea what that something is, but I don't mind it too much. But I do like this lip gloss, so this is definitely staying. This, on the other hand, I do think I am going to give away. I feel a bit sad about it. Sorry, Grandma, if you're watching. She got me this for Christmas, I think. Let me actually swatch it to see. Because I haven't used it. But that is such a gorgeous shade. Yeah, I am going to keep this, and if I haven't used it by the new year, which I do with a lot of things, I'm going to give this away. But it was, yeah, it's such a gorgeous shade. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented though. That's insane to me. So yep, that was that. Next up, I am going to do my crayon type lip products, and here there is a couple that I am going to get rid of. One of them are from Neutrogena. It's their Moisture Smooth Colour Stick, and this is in the shade Sweet Watermelon. I just don't reach for the shade. I don't think it looks very good on my lips and it's a bit too frosty. I'm also going to give this one away. This is from Isadora. It's their Twist Up Matte Lips in the shade Posh Peach, which is just, it's a gorgeous shade, but it's too pale on my lips and it just doesn't look that good. So that is going as well. I'm just looking at these. I don't want to give any of them away. I'm keeping my Clinique Chubby Stick Intense and Hefty Hibiscus because I love it. I'm also keeping my other two Isadora Twist Up Matte Lips. I have the shade Majestic Mauve and Naked. I'm keeping my e.l.f. matte lip colour, and this is in the shade Tea Road. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I do in the beginning because it's a very sort of pale lilac-y kind of shade. Not sure how well you can see that there, but I actually enjoy it quite a lot. It is broken, which is a bit upsetting, but I do use it and I do like it, so that's staying. I am also going to keep my Revlon Colour Burst Balm Stain in the shade Smitten because this is a gorgeous pink. I'm going to keep my Neutrogena Colour Moisture Smooth Colour Sticks and the other two shades that I have, which is Rich Raisin and Bright Berry. Both of these are super gorgeous shades. I have two of the Isadora Twist Up Gloss Sticks that I do think I'm going to give away. Both of them. I have the shade Lovely Lavender, which is a nice neutral, and the shade Wine Red. I just don't reach for the two shades. This one is very old, and I do find that it's a bit too sticky on my lips, so I'm going to get rid of both of these. Next up, we have lipsticks and lip liners. I am going to go through my lip liners first. I have, I think, 4. I have one from MAC in the shade Cherry, which is a nice red, so that is staying. I have the Milani Colour Statement lip liner in the shade Nude. This is also staying. I have the Gosh Velvet Touch lip liner in Chocolate Kiss. This is also staying. I love these 3 a lot. I'm on the fence about this one. This is from H&M. It's their lip definer Au Naturel. I wanted a nude lip liner, but this is just, it's a gorgeous one. The one right there, but it is very, very matte. And it feels a bit too dry on my lips. I am going to keep it and play with it a bit more to see how I like it, but if I don't use it, this is also going to go. Lipstick time. I am going to keep all of my 4 from MAC. I have the shades Viva Glam Rihanna, Viva Glam Ariana Grande, Fanfare, which is a cream sheen, and Capricious. All of those are staying because I love them a lot. I have a Revlon Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in Blushing Mauve, which is staying because I do think it's a gorgeous natural shade. I have 2 lipsticks here from NYX. I have one of the matte lipsticks in the shade Natural, which is also staying, which is gorgeous. I like the formula of the NYX matte lipsticks. At least this one I think is gorgeous, and I love the shade. And I have a butter lipstick in the shade Sweetheart, which I haven't used that much. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade, super pigmented. It's that sort of rosy red there. If I don't use it though, this is more of a sort of summer shade, but I don't use it a lot. I am going to continue playing with it, but if I don't like it, it's going to go. Then I have 3 L'Oreal lipsticks from the collection exclusive. I have one from the red lipstick collection. This is Blake's Red, which I think is gorgeous, so blue based red. These are both from the pink collections. I have JLo's Delicate Rose and Naomi's Delicate Rose. JLo's looks pretty dark, but it's a nice bright pink, and Naomi's is more of a nude. So all of those are staying. I have 3 of the Rimmel Lasting Finishes by Kate. I have the shades 01, 17 and 28. I am going to get rid of 28 just because I don't use it. It is very pink with a sort of peachy undertone kind of thing to it. I have no idea, but I just don't like the colour on me, so I'm going to give that away. I have one of the e.l.f. moisturising lipsticks, and this is in the shade Ravishing Rose, and this is definitely staying because the colour on this and the consistency and the feel on the lips are just gorgeous. Helicopter, can you please just go away? Oh god, I just got makeup on the bed. I have one here from Tiger in the shade 6, which is just a sort of orange kind of lipstick. It smells like crayons. I feel like all of the swatches on my hand look the same, and I'm sorry if they do. But it smells like crayons, and it glides on really sort of slippery. So I am gonna unfortunately give this away, it was a gift, so I do feel a bit bad about it, but I just don't use it, so I'm going to give that away. I have a Maybelline Colour Sensational one, which is super duper shimmery. This is in the shade Pink Diamonds, which is 145. I do think I'm going to get rid of this one. It's a nice sort of nude shade, and I'm not the biggest fan of nudes because I just haven't found one yet that fits my sort of the desired look that I want. This has been the closest, but it's a bit too shimmery for my liking, so I am going to give this away just because I don't use it. So here I have all of the products that I am giving away from my lip sort of thing, but thank you for watching this one, and I will see you again soon. Bye!